everybody. Welcome to our very next page. Last page we did was this one that has a cute little flip on the pocket like that. And then we have 3 pull-out tags. This is, I used some of the ephemera that came in the pad of paper. So now there's a tuck spot here. And there is a tuck spot there. Then this one has who, where, and when on it, and plus a tuck spot. So that one turned out really cute. I have another great idea for this side. This one required me to use this die and cut the paper at one end and then at the other. So what you're going to do, you're going to take, now this is just scrap paper, but just cut this part off like that. Alright, so you're going to take your piece of paper and you want to get it down to the same height and width of the paper you're working on. And that's where I would cut. Let's go ahead and cut that. It's easier to show you guys what I mean than trying to tell you how it works. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so now that's perfectly fit there. And now that we have it fit there, now you're going to take your die. You're going to take your die and place it from one end to the other. If you go over because your die is larger, don't worry. It's not going to cut any funnier or anything like that. Then you want to tape it down with a piece of washi tape. Oop, don't get off. Don't get it crooked like me. I can do that real quick. Okay. And then you're going to tape down this side. Alright. That's nice and sturdy on there. Let's put our book to the side and get our die cutting machine. I'm using the Cricut Cuttlebug. You can use whatever you want. Just make sure that your measurements match the measurements of the page there. Okay. So I'm going to go down this way. Oop. And the die is not moving, so that's good. Means we got it taped up real well. And come backwards. Gives it that double cut, making sure that everything went through properly. Okay. Now we can get this tape off. Try not to rip your tape because you're going to be using it like right away. That part. There. I'm leaving the tape on the die because like I said, we're going to use it right away. Alright. So now you're going to flip your die over and you can measure out how much space you want or not. I think, and then make sure that this end matches this end. Like so. Put your tape down gently. Check to see if it's straight and matches from end to end. And then finish taping it down. Then we're going to go ahead and cut again. and backwards, giving it a double cut. Okay. Now you can rip up this tape if you want, or try to salvage it if you can, to use again later. You don't want to be wasteful. That to the side. I'll put this one up here. All right, now let's just nip off those pieces that we don't need. And we don't need those. Don't need that one. We are done die cutting. Let's go back in my basket. This goes back in its cubby. All right, so now we got this. Now, if you have never cut your die before in this manner, remember you're going to need paper to go into where the die part is. So like this is one of the papers that I've cut and I've saved over time, and so I can fit it in perfectly just like that. And the same on the other side. I have another one. It'll fit in. Ooh, sorry, I forgot my head in there. This will fit in there, just like the other one. Just like that. And then you could put a straight piece down the middle. So this is basically the belly band with a little, you know, quirks and stuff. All right, so that's what we're going to use for this particular page. So you're going to need your belly band, just like how I showed you. You're going to need 2 pieces to go on opposite ends that kind of match the paper you're working with. And this right in here, all of this gray blue, it matches this. So that's going to go down the center, right? And then you're going to need these 2 pieces because they're going to go underneath like this, and that's where you get your whole page look. I think it's really cute, so let's put it together. All right, we're going to need to ink up our edges. We can set this aside for right now. I like to get my smudging like a little lighter towards the center of the page. So you want dark and then light. If you want to, you don't have to do it like me. Okay, there's one down. And yes, you also have to do these little pieces. And they can be a little awkward, just be patient. Okay, and another little one. If you get ink all over yourself, soap and water will get it off. I always get ink everywhere, but that's okay. I'm still having fun doing what I do, and isn't that the key to life? And I'm just going to go around all of these edges. You don't really have to, because a part of this is going to be attached to that. But I'm going to do it anyway. There. Excuse me, everyone. Okay, we're done inking. And I have learned to finally put down a piece of scrap paper to go underneath my ink pad and my smudger, because I was causing all kinds of black marks on my green pad. And eventually I just had to buy this new one, and I got it for 60% off of at Joann's. It was really $30, like $29.99, and then I got 60% off of that, so that was great. Okay, so this is how this goes, but I'm going to put on my sides first, and I know they go about just like that. Try not to get it upside down. And then place this on top. Yeah. Alright, so let's get this one down first. I'm going to go ahead and use the Xyron to make these all stickers. I wish I could get all of them in at the same time, but it doesn't look like I'm going to do that. It's not happening this time. Okay, I'm going to put this one like the long way. You got to really get it up in there, because it's so tiny. Perfect. Not a waste after all. That little machine can be pretty heavy. Let's go. Right here, I'm just getting that glue, making sure it doesn't pull up with the paper. Oh no. Oh, good grief. Alright. I'm always getting stuck with this paper. I don't care what I'm doing. Okay. So, let's get these two pieces together here. Okay, I got the crown and the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel on this side and the crown on the other. Believe it or not, one of my puppies is sitting here staring at me while sitting in an adult chair, wondering what I'm doing. It's like, what you doing, Mom? I wish I had a video camera right now. I could videotape him while he does that. All right. Look at baby, what you doing? Why are you doing that? Are you bored? Go play with your brother. I'm just going to erase some of this glue here. My eraser says not again. That cracks me up. Okay. This is just to get the excess glue off, and you can actually feel it with your finger if you have any, and it'll stick to your finger. Okay, now let's get this piece on here. Okay, we're going to use glue for it, or you can use double-sided tape. I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue on here. And you're just doing the edges here, because you want your tag to fit through. And the tag I created is this wide, so I can measure and see how it slides through. It's going to slide through perfectly fine. So I didn't overdo it. Okay. Now we're going to let this dry. Oh no, 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 don't twist on me. This glue dries fast, so careful. And it still gives you about a minute to work with it, but then after that it's sticking. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry for a minute, and then I'll be right back. Alright, we should be good to go. Now we have our two end caps and then our middle piece. You want to put your end caps on first. Get it how you want it in the middle first, and then it should lay down perfectly fine for you. Yay. It's very pretty. We'll do our next one. Remember, if you're going to be touching your tape or your Xyron sticky paper, make sure to use hand sanitizer right before you pick it up. Perfect. Okay, just need to erase a little bit on this side, because I felt I could feel the glue. There we go. This side is fine. It's just this side. Alright, now we have our last piece that goes in the middle. Let's see, make sure it's not upside down. There we go. Just like so. Awesome. It's got a little bit of glue too. I'm gonna have to buy me some more of these big old erasers, so I can already tell it's gonna last me a long time. Maybe in a couple of years we can look back on this eraser and see how short it is. Okay, now we have to work on our tag because we're finished with the page. So let's get this paper put away. Perfect. I'm just going to set it up here. If you hear anything fall, I apologize. So this is our tag, and this is the paper I chose to put on. So, yeah, I love this heart. Let me turn it this way. Because this, when you pull it out, it'll be facing you. So that's cute. And this is the way the tag goes in, so that's perfect. All right, let's get this inked up and then taped up. Okay, done with our ink. Let's go ahead and grab our tape. I'm not running it through the Xyron because I don't have nothing to run with it, and I don't want to waste the paper on there. So we're going to use tape. Get our squishy. Okay. And the last one. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put one straight down the middle here because it's a lighter paper than cardstock. So let's do that way. Then we could take it off. Let me go ahead and run the brayer over it because that'll get the corners and stuff. Keep it from lifting the paper as well. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of glue here. I'm not going to add a lot, only because it's thinner paper and I don't want it to warp. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now we could put our tag in and see how it looks. Okay. Perfect. I love it. Oh yay. And we're not too close to the score line here. Wow, I really, really like this page. But again, I say that probably every time I make a page. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll be glad to get back to you. Don't forget to have a great day. Bye.